Hello, this is David Sherry. I have another little tip for you on how to use the Windows Run dialog to do special things. And what this is to access quickly the advanced properties for your system environmental variables and etc. and how to do that. Okay, and so there's basically two steps. One is to execute the run dialog itself in Windows, and so what you'll do is you want to press the Windows logo key, all right, which will look like this right here. Okay, so you press that, and then at the same time you press the letter R. Okay, so we're going to do that. Press this and the letter R. Okay, now this is what the Windows Run dialog looks like. Okay, now you see here I already have system properties in there. Okay, and so then I'll hit that. Okay, so once the dialog comes up, it's going to pop it up for me for my system properties. Okay, and just for a quick run through, so you can change your computer name here. You can get hardware information here, like your device manager and all this other stuff. If you want to go to advanced properties, you can go to your advanced properties. Okay, and it gives, this is the advanced. I mean, this, it's really nice. Okay, and so anyway, then once you go to your advanced properties, you want to hit your environmental variables. You go to this key all down here. So what you want to do is you want to go down to the bottom of the dialog where it says environmental variables, and it pops up. Okay. Now at this time, I'm not going to change an environmental variable, but I am planning on doing one tonight, and that is adding an environmental variable. Okay. And so you have in your environmental variables, you have your environmental variables for the user right here. Okay. Then you have your system variables. Okay. Now the thing is that if you're looking at doing things globally over the whole computer, you don't want to do it according to the user, and you have to name the user and all that, But anyway, what you want to do is you want to do it as a global deal, which is what I'm doing. So the environmental variable is that what I want to do is I want to add to the system path a directory. Okay. And some people will do it when they're programming, like for running scripts from the command line, and they want to execute a script from the command line, like Perl, PHP, or whatever, and they'll have to add a path to the executable file or the file that they want to execute. Okay, and so like in this case, I want to add a new path for the environmental variable of the path variable. This is the variable path. Okay, so then you hit new, you see here, so you enter the variable name and the variable value, and I'm not going to go into any of that right now. And but anyway, so this is basically how you access it. And if you want to know what your path actually looks like, you just hit that right there, and this will give you your environmental variables here of all the stuff that's here. Okay, but anyway, this is how you access the environmental how you bring up the dialogue, and it saves you time from having to, go through your Windows menus and all that stuff and hopelessly look for it. That's the quick deal. So a quick run over on how we do it. Okay. All right. What you do is on your keyboard, you press the Windows logo key, which looks like this, then the letter R at the same time. That's the first thing you do. And so we'll bring it right back up. Okay. Then after that, you want to paste this right here, what you see here, exactly. Okay, you want to paste that exactly in there so you can get the Windows dialog up. And then once you paste it in there, okay, then you hit OK, and then it'll go to your advanced properties, your Windows system properties. And then when you get that, okay, it'll really be over here. So you got to go over here to advanced. All right, and then you hit environmental variables, and it'll bring up the dialog. Now, before you do anything, whatever you do, always back up your computer. All right, back up everything on your computer, all your drives and stuff, because if you mess this up, oh Lord, you are going to cry. Okay, and you want to back everything up. Okay, and read some documentation, download some videos, whatever you got to do, all right, to learn how to do it correctly so you don't mess up. So, it's always good. It's always good. Even if you think you know what you're doing, it's always good to go back and look at a video or something to remind you how to do it. Okay, and when you change an environmental variable, your add environmental variable as a programmer like me, all right, what I suggest doing is create your own deal that you can easily understand. I throw mine on YouTube for reminders and stuff. That's why I'm doing this, because I throw it up for reminders for what I'm actually doing. Okay, and it's also good for other people. All right, but you never want to edit or change anything on any of this stuff when you're advanced system properties unless you know what you're doing. Anyway, this is David Cherry, and I just want to say thank you. I hope this is helpful, and I just wish you a great and wonderful day, and I thank you a bunch. And if you like my videos, you think they're helpful, please give me a thumbs up and let people know about me as I build things and I get better. I'm going to get better. Have a good day.